There once was a young man named David. He lived in a small village, far from the city, and had dreams that reached far beyond the limits of his home. David wanted to become a successful artist, but he knew the road would be hard. His family didn't have much money, and no one in the village thought art could lead to a better life. But David was determined to make his dreams a reality. He worked hard every day, sketching pictures, painting landscapes, and learning from anyone who could teach him. Slowly, David's art improved, and he decided to show his work to the world. He saved up all his money, packed his bags, and traveled to the city, where he hoped to find success. But when David arrived, things didn't go as planned. His paintings were rejected by galleries. People told him his work was not good enough. He tried again and again, but each time, he faced more rejection and failure. He felt crushed, like his dreams were slipping through his fingers. He even thought about giving up and returning to the village. One evening, as David was walking through the city, feeling defeated, he noticed an old man sitting in a park, painting quietly. The man's face was calm, but his hands were steady as he worked on his canvas. David watched him for a while before gathering the courage to approach. "Excuse me, sir," David said. "I'm an artist, but it seems no one believes in my work. I've been rejected so many times. I don't know if I can keep going." The old man looked up from his painting, smiled gently, and said, "I've been an artist for over 50 years. I've faced rejection, pain, and failure just like you. But the difference is, I didn't give up. I learned that every failure is just a lesson. Each time I failed, I became stronger and more skilled. Success isn't about never falling. It's about how many times you rise after you fall." David listened carefully to the old man's words. It was as if a weight had been lifted off his shoulders. He realized that his failures weren't the end of his journey. They were part of the process. He had to keep trying, keep learning, and keep growing. The next day, David returned to the galleries, but this time, he was different. He didn't let the rejection hurt him as much. He kept moving forward. Slowly, over time, his persistence paid off. One by one, the galleries began to recognize his talent. People started to see the emotion and passion in his art. Eventually, David became a well-known artist, with his work displayed in galleries around the world. But through all the success, David never forgot what the old man had told him. It's not about how many times you fall, but how many times you rise. Life will knock you down, sometimes harder than you ever imagined. Rejection, failure, and setbacks are a part of the journey. But resilience, the ability to get back up each time you fall, is what will lead you to success. Don't give up on your dreams. Keep pushing forward, and remember, every setback is a setup for your comeback. This story is meant to remind your viewers that resilience is the key to overcoming life's toughest challenges. It encourages them to keep going, no matter how many times they face failure, and to see each setback as an opportunity for growth.